Hi everyone, this is AlphaAli. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing okay. So today I'm doing a VOD review. This is actually for Kazu. Now, the last time we VOD reviewed Kazu, it was actually a bronze game, and I was saying like how amazing they were in bronze. We have finally climbed out of it, and I believe they were silver too. This was a pretty close game. Besides that one of my DPS had a major Wi-Fi issue. It was very winnable, but we lost due to the bad, I guess that's Wi-Fi, so it's been cut off. Yeah, Wi-Fi. I did pretty well though, and the enemy team the enemy Mercy wanted me so bad. Also, don't judge my aim. It was the first game in ages. Alright, Kazu, so first of all, obviously, congrats on obviously increasing from that bronze to that silver. Honestly, I said you deserved it, like, even when I did the last review that I did of yours. It was honestly absolutely amazing. So yeah, so I guess we'll kind of like just get into it. Obviously, if your DPS are having like Wi-Fi issues and stuff, it might not be kind of your, there might not be a lot of things I can, look at. But yeah. Once again, as well, you guys can get your own VOD views. They are for 7,500 channel points. I do them on my Twitch on Sundays, but also stream on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays as well. The VODs are completely for free, obviously, by just the channel points. You literally just earn them by watching the streams. And I also do a little, like, mini review of, like, the skins. We have Mage. And if you guys are, like, long-time viewers of me, you guys will understand why I don't really like Mage too much. I say which is better, in my opinion. So we'll just kind of like get into the VOD right now. Looking at our comp, we don't have a massively great Mercy comp. Like, I feel as though our main blue beam is probably going to be Genji. We can switch on to Hanzo as well for a little bit of damage boost. Kiri can also help keep up Ram, so it means we can very much stay and play with our DPS. But yeah, not appreciating the Mage hate. I don't really like Mage. That's how you're going around with your Genji though. A really good tip is you can fly yourself up onto this like little mini high ground here. It just means that you're not like G'ing yourself here, where someone could just be like in this like little alleyway and stuff like that. So we can actually G ourselves up onto these like little boxes for a second and then kind of like evaluate the situation from there. But nice. Love that. Nice. Oop. Dude's had a gun for you. Nice slingshot out though. Obviously you can't really do anything about that. Nice go to your Kiri. Lovely movement there. Just obviously when you're doing this, try to just look out for your Kiri, because obviously you know that you've used your Kiri to escape and the Doom's now gonna like track onto someone. Just make sure that we're still like, looking out for our Kiri so she doesn't end up falling as we're doing this rotation. Lovely rotation up onto this high ground though. It was really, really great. TP's out, which is completely fine. Nice top up. Love your position right now. Love this. I don't like this drop here, in my opinion, because I feel like you're now put yourself up at risk when you can actually still stay with your Genji up here. The reason as well why I'd say that you stay with your Genji right here is so you can drop down and go and help these guys as well on like the just in case. But right now you're taking this really nice off angle with the Genji. I would prefer if you stayed up here actually, basically. Allow the Genjis to kind of like, get some of this damage out and stuff like that. And then drop if you need to. It feels like right now you're dropping for no reason. Alright? Nice. Nice heals. Try to stay where you are, because what's going to happen is the Hanzo will jump into you, so you don't really need to like move too much there. Nice helping the Ram. At this point, yes, literally just proven by my soldier. As soon as you know these guys are going to start pushing in, which obviously they will do when your team have like backs off and everything, at this point, I need you now to rotate, purely, shown by the soldier. The reasoning is because whenever you see people backing off, that's when you also need to back off yourself. Okay, remember to play that one step back, so you will know that they're going to be coming from either this angle or they'll take the off angle, which obviously your Genji's not covering anymore. So that means that we now need to be backing off, maybe onto the points, maybe over to like where your Kiriko is, but essentially you just need to kind of like back off more than what you're doing right now. Try to be a little bit proactive with how you're playing. I'm scared they're gonna run it down main and shoot me. I love it. Again, I would make it so you're rotating onto the point here. The reason is because, right, if we're doing a rotate, so we're here, rotate here or rotate here. The reasoning is because where did the enemy team attack from? They attack from here and they attack from here, and they can also attack from here, right? Us backing off to over here means that we're backing off into somewhere where it's unknown how dangerous it can be, because we don't know if they're going to start, progressing through here, or you know, if they're gonna if all the team's gonna progress through here and stuff like that, right? You GA yourself out here, GA yourself out into the unknown, okay? I would rather you GA yourself to somewhere that you know is safe, like for example the points, because none of them have progressed through yet. You could also back off to where your Kiriko is, because this is kind of like your territory kind of thing. Overwatch is very kind of like a territory game, where it's like the more space that you own, usually the better for your team. But also, yeah, you can't be like crossing over, especially as Mercy, you can't really be crossing over into enemy territory, because that's the point where they'll all just turn around and just focus you. All right, so if you can, try just to rotate down onto these stairs or onto the point there. All right, nice damage boost here though, nice heals, lovely rotation here, nice. Unfortunately with the ram, I would have rather you stayed up on this high ground, by the way, because I feel like you're not gonna be able to help this ram. Like as soon as like this ram goes in like he did, he ain't gonna survive there. Let's be very realistic, okay? I fell by accident. Yeah, no, it's right. Just honestly, just be a little bit more careful with your surroundings, Kazu. I'd rather you stayed up on this high ground, because it would have meant that, you know, you don't end up taking all this like random damage and stuff, and then we could have just vibed up here basically. Let's see what we end up doing though. Lovely escape, lovely crouching, lovely. I love how much you're using these high grounds. Oh, okay, the Mercy is coming after you. Make this, okay, whenever you see a oh, same skin and everything, right? Whenever you see a Mercy coming after you like this, okay, what is the best way to escape? Actually, it would have been coming around here and then quickly jumping off to the side. Because what ends up happening is you just GA yourself over onto this high ground here. Just honestly, it gives Mercy a straight like PvP like line kind of thing. But if you make your movement a little bit more like, you know, you want to like try and get into the cover to block the LOS of her shots, come down here and then come around like this. But overall, like, Kazu, really nice use of high grounds here. I love this. I love how much you're using like both of these high grounds and stuff like that. Really nice. Unfortunately, you end up falling. Is what it is. We'll respawn and come back into it. I feel like our team are gonna lose this point, but it's fine because we've got a really good capture percentage.
I thank you.
Keep going. I love the charm as well, by the way. The charm was spawned in like when you die like once. Oh, so this charm actually really matches this skin. I damage this Kiri here, by the way, while you just wait for people to come through. It might be that she hits like a random headshot that's damage boosted, which does like an insane amount of damage. Like, does a stupidly insane amount of damage. Nice going with Genji. Nice. Stay with your Genji here. This is, you know how I told you first time about, like, moving over, like, away from this, angle? This Widowmaker is exactly proving why. This Widowmaker, if I go into her LOS, she can see you, like, perfectly here, alright? Make sure that we're going, like, straight over to what's it called? That high ground or something, or, like, just somewhere else, basically. Nice. Nice heals on Ram here. It's unfortunate. Jesus, Mercy is after you. At this point, we just need to back out. She's actually obsessed. Wow, okay. Unfortunately, that's a team fight reset. I feel like you did as much as you could there, because to be honest, it was really, like, well played by you. Unfortunately, they had a lot of damage there. So, you might be able to get a recontest here. I don't know. We'll have to have a look. Nice. Same thing again, just damage boost your Kiri here. Nice damage boost all the Rhyme Fire strikes as well. Nice. Lovely ping as well. Nice switching. We don't need to be going on to point here right now. Imagine, right? So do you see how low this Doomfist is? If you stayed with the soldier and damage boosted him, he would be like, what's it called? He'd be dead here, and you would win this team fight. The reason why I want you to stay right now is because currently your Ryan is like full HP. Your Ryan is fine. Your Ryan will be really great just to be able to contest this with your Kiriko just for a few seconds while you stay with your soldier. It can be that you start, you know, coming over into this room and stuff like that and help the soldier like this. But I would say that you needed to stay with your soldier here to get that pick off, okay? Right now, I don't understand why you're making this rotation because it's not going to make any difference, okay? They're going to pop the visor, they're going to put the coalescence, and Ryan's just going to stand there with a shield. And you're going to get like 0 damage boost value, okay? So I would rather you played kind of like here-ish and then helps out your soldier, and then what can happen is when the soldier's eliminated the Doom, then if your team needs you on point, then you can go over there. But right now, we need to commit more with this DPS. I'll see what you're doing though. We can't bow. Nice damage boost. Go on. Oh, I thought you could have gone after the Widow. Nice touch. Really nice touch. Really nice touches here. Ooh. Make sure we're making that res in the cover. We can make this a just like a straight GA and then buddy hop to get it around the corner like this. Because obviously, you know, we know where the soldier is. I loved your touching here though. Like you saved your team pretty much by touching this. Really, really nice, well played. Love how you damage boost. Perfect. Like lots of damage boost. I absolutely love it, okay? Only issue is obviously this res. Make sure we're doing it in the cover. Nice heals. Can't res that now, unfortunately. Now, oh, okay. Yeah, I was supposed to say, now we need to try and make our way back to the soldier, okay? Remember who obviously our main blue beam target is. It'll be our soldier, and we've just rezzed him, okay? We need to try and get back to him once that Genji's died right now, okay? Just so we can keep it up, because remember, we don't have res. Come on. Come on. Nice. Nice grabbing the health pack. Nice rotation back. Unfortunately, Yukiri died. Nice ping. Go on. Go on. Honestly, correct play there. I'm gonna be honest. Like, what's it called? I do not, like, honestly, you made the right decision here to come and, like, challenge the Widow. Because what's gonna happen is, obviously, this Ryan can't really do anything apart from swing his, like, fire strikes and stuff. But obviously, he's being attacked by, like, the Widow and, sorry, not the Widow, the Moira and the Doom and stuff like that. This is completely, like, the correct play here to go after the Widowmaker. It's just unfortunate that the Moira ends up, like, coming for you and stuff like that. We'll keep going. Nice pin from the Ryan. This is very winnable. Nice.
Making a full recovery.
I did win at the point as well, which is huge. Verbal, because honestly, you're playing like perfectly right now. It's just like little like bits and pieces and stuff that we're not kind of like polished up with. Verbal, you have like the really good like general gist. Nice. I love that. Sorry, I do not see enough people doing this because you know obviously they have a Widowmaker and also like what's it called? Obviously headshot damage does more. I love you're turning away and putting your hitbox down this and crouch spamming like that when you're in like a bit of trouble. Perfect. I don't see enough Mercies doing this, like enough basically like doing stuff like this because it really does help out. Especially with like those critical hits and stuff like that. Really nice. With the Doom. Try if you can, if you just create space from your Kiri, if you kind of like just do a little like GA to get yourself back. You know your team are going to be back near you now, so you can use them to GA. Nice damage boost here. Just obviously be careful of where you're GAing to. It looks like you want to try and like maybe get up on top of this building or something, or maybe like around it and stuff. Just be a little bit careful with where you're, where you're trying to GA yourself to, basically. All right. Nice damage boost though, beautiful damage boost.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Sorry, I was gonna say I think it's your soldier that's lagging because I'm not really sitting. Nice aim. Nice. Love how you just leave her now. That's fine. Nice. I'd go with Sombra here. Sombra's going to go and try and contest the point here. And you want to obviously like try and help your DPS out. So I would go in with your Sombra here. And what's it called? Go in and like start damage boosting the Sombra to try and like get this point. Right now, once again, Ryan has his Kiri. So Ryan, you know, Ryan will be fine for a bit. Go and help your Sombra. Then cap the point. Sombra obviously ends up dying. But I feel like that would have been a perfect moment for you to go and help. Nice res.
My servants never die.
I don't think you need the Valk here. Yeah, I don't feel like you need the Valk here. I feel as though this is kind of like, oh, I've got Valk, let's pop it, okay? Think about who the enemy team have, right? So the Trace is not here because obviously she was Widowmaker who died very early on. We have Moira and Soldier who have just died in the kill feed. So there's only two people left. There's Mercy, who's not obviously just used Valk, and there's Doom, okay? We do not need to Valk this right now because this is like, is this a 5v2? Yeah? Yeah, 5v2. This is a 5v2. We don't need Valk in this scenario. I'd rather you kept the Valk for the next round, alright? Or like the next team fight. Nice. Lovely damage boost once again. Go on. Use your Valk to go behind him. Doom can only block like damage from in front of him. If you go behind him, he won't be able to block that damage. So you just need to go behind him or like make him panic or something and go and block him from behind. Because you shooting at the front is just going to charge up his shot. And also it's not going to do enough damage because the Mercy is healing him and stuff. So just a little tip with the Doom. Use your Valk to get behind him to shoot him. Alright, we'll keep going. Nice. Go on. No, she's got out. Nice how you don't take that challenge as well. Love that. Nice. Make sure you just top it with your Sombra here. This is always a really awkward like part to try and position, because your DPS will want to play kind of like in this room and stuff like that. So if you actually be with them as well as like don't take any damage from these guys, you have to play like really, you have to play like really like close up, like here. So if you can just try to, because obviously you know what's it called, they're all good about to win main. Then once obviously you back off, you can then use like the pillars a little bit more. Nice. Good use of cover here. Really nice. Nice backing off. Nice. Lovely use of cover as well here, can I just say. Nice. Nice heavy carry. Very, very nice. Nice use of cover. Honestly, I love all this. Make that a GA back here. Because right now you don't want to be kind of going onto the point, because obviously you know they've still got this tracer about and stuff like that. So just make this a quick like little slingshot in, just to kind of help top him up, and then go back to like where your DPS were and stuff like that. Nice. Safety again, you don't need to be Jane onto point here. Nice heals. I'd now rotate myself over to kind of like behind here. The reason is because the DPS are going to attack from here, or like from these like two alleyways, and because they have Tracer now, Tracer can also blink behind and try and get to us here. The safest spot for us right now is to play around this like kind of like big, I don't know what to call it, like this like big bush, or like around the pillars. All right, so if you can, like just try to like play around here. Nice damage boost. Make sure we're helping our soldier though. Nice. That is not on you. Can I just say? Like the soldier just you're not to blame there. He just ran in and took like a load of damage. That's not on you.
EMP activated.
Nice. Nice. Still trying to force the Mercy out. I just damage boost here. Nice res. Leave this healing for Kiriko though. Kiriko has just used her Kitsune Rush, or it must have got like cancelled. So just let your Kiriko heal this up because you have your bulk here. But overall, really nice and well played. I think the only thing is maybe stick on the damage boost when the Sombra goes to hack the Reaper, because the Sombra's gonna have more chance of killing him compared to you with your Glock. Okay, so if you can, try to damage boost the Sombra here. But nice, you're capping it, which is really good. Nice. You know how you're letting her know that you're all ready now? Perfect, okay? Just make sure that we're looking at that a little bit sooner, when we know that, you know, everything's like safe and stuff like that. But really nice. So we'll leave this Sombra to do her thing, which is completely like the correct thing to do as we rotate back around. I'm guessing it's your soldier that's lagging. Looking at him just being stood like by himself. But we'll keep going.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Valkyrie is ready.
She whizzes up with her vault to get me too. I love it. Nice. Oh, you can play so much there, so I'll just pick you up. Nice. Nice damage boost here. You're Ryan is an absolute maniac going in like that, but okay. Nice. Obviously try to keep him up as much as possible. Really nice. Lovely as well. How like, because I see a load of Mercies in like these kind of scenarios, like just randomly like Jaying about when like they don't need to and stuff. You're doing the absolute perfect thing here of like just honestly staying. If you're safe, stay in that space. Exactly. Perfect. Nice. Lovely damage boost once again while swinging. What you can't do with your Kiri. That's heals on the Sombra. Lovely for the res. Just once again, really quick thing with these like reses and stuff. Try to make this AG cancel and then like walk kind of like around the corner, or do like a bunny hop around the corner here. Because if you look now, your GA is still, well, it was, because obviously it skipped forward when I like go off, your GA will be like on a cooldown still, like when you finish the res, because you've used a slingshot to get there. If you can, try to just do a straight GA, just to save that, save it if you can. I did damage with Sombra here. Nice. Fair enough. Nice. With Tracer, you could, with this point, you can play like all the way up here. Like you can play like within this like little cloud bit like this. It is perfect cover for you while like you're Valking, and also it's super hard for the Tracer to be able to get to you from here. All right.
EMP activated.
Nice. Nice damage from the visor. Overall, really well played there, Kazu once again. And I don't really mind you talking up people here. Very nice. I forgot about that. So I see a lot of people forgetting about it. Like I totally forgot about it until I watched like it was a tournament that I was watching yesterday, and there was a Mercy player that used it, and I was like, oh, you know, I totally forgot that was there. I'm gonna be honest. We'll keep going. Nice damage boost here on the Ryan Fire Strike. It's very nice. If you need to rotate, try and use a GA there instead. Nice. Just as we're doing this, try to keep an eye on our Ryan. Very nice. Lovely damage boost here. Nice rotation. Come on. Alright, because remember, if we miss a few shots, leave it. Okay, we don't need to we don't need to be chasing after the Tracer right now. Because it ends up that our Rhinos are kind of like falling. I'd rather you help pressure her out, and then if she goes, just honestly go straight back to helping your team on the point. Alright? Nice rotation again. Oh. Nasty obviously got to the point for the reset and tried to challenge it. That is completely fine. We're gonna reset it. Unfortunately, you lose that one. But it's fine. We go again.
Lost.
At your side.
We switch back to Ram. And I guess we'll just keep on going. But because I think the main thing from that kind of like round is make sure you're not getting a little bit too trigger happy with the Glock and stuff. With that though, it's really good. Like your movement is good. Like your game's like the right places and stuff like that. It's really good. Nice, good heals here. Nice damage was on the Ram, really nice. Just make sure we're topping it up a little bit more. Remember, like, if he was playing against like 2 hit scans and stuff like that, it wouldn't be too bad, you know, keeping the blue beam on him. But because we're playing here with, they've got a Reaper, he's going to take a lot of damage out of that tank. So it means that we need to put our heal beam on the tank a little bit sooner. But with that, really great. Nice pulling out the ult's ready.
Let the Kitsune.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. Nice damage boost here, Nice obviously helping your Kiri. We pop the valve. Honestly, I don't mind. Yep, nice. Just when we pop that valve, try to get like as far away from people as you possibly can. Like straight away. Lovely damage boost here though. Really nice. I feel like, hold on, let me quickly go back a bit. I feel like for this valve we are kind of doing that thing now where like we're randomly chaining about when we don't need to, right? That's fine since we need to go to the carry. It's this GA, okay? Why are we GAing in here? We don't need to GA in here because what is this going to achieve? Because we have 2 people, well, we have someone already on the point like trying to contest it, and also we still have our beams as well onto our DPS over here. I would rather you just play back here. Like as Mercy, there is very little time that you should spend on the point. So I would rather you actually spend this by just playing back here, use your vault, because then it means when this Tracer comes to attack these guys, you're already like, what's it called, looking at them. excuse me, put your beams on, okay? Try if you can to use your valves to get as much information as possible. What I mean by this is obviously try to have as much as your, at least your team in your LOS as much as possible, because it's obviously, you know, easier to track what they're doing. But also, if you can, it will be able to, you know, give out people that are flanking. Like, for example, this Tracer that's going to come for your Sombra in a second, right? It means then that we can, what's called, and also if you desperately need to, by the way, you can come over like this little wall as well if you need to. But yeah, it feels like towards the end of this battle, you're kind of like just randomly jaying about when you don't need to. Once again, if you're safe, stay in that space. And right now you're in a really good angle, and you've sadly ruined it by randomly rotating. Skins are going, leave. Oh, okay, nice. That's fine, Rez. Consider your team's fine. Nice damage boost again. Lee, I just damage boosted Sombra here. Why is there so many people falling off the map as well? I swear that's the second person in this actual team fight that's fallen off the map. I love it. We'll keep going.
My senses are sharpened.
Taking a little break, that's alright. Nice. If you can, instead of damage boost, instead of playing here, play here. The reason is because it gives it, you're making the Tracer work, okay? With flankers and with like people, you know, that are gonna come on like and dive you and like focus you, you want to make them work to try and get to you, basically. So if you can, try to play as far back as you can. Try to play as far back and away as you know, from them as well as you can. To, you know, so they have to cover so much distance in order to try and get to you, right? So if you can, try to play as far back as you can. And then what happens, the Tracer will then obviously have to try and go for your soldier, in which case you can help your soldier and you can play back here. Soldier dies. Oh no. Oh look, here goes it. And you can just go straight back to your team that way. Right now, your positioning is making it way too easy for this Tracer just to come and get a one clip on you, alright? So if you can, try to play at distance, try just to play a little bit away, alright? You end up doing it now, which is really, really great, but obviously I'd like you to do that a little bit sooner. On the just in case. Nice. Unfortunately, with your soldier, I feel like it's lagging again. And it feels like you just get like a little bit mismatched because sadly your soldier ends up lagging and dying. Oops, sorry, I must have backed it off. This is fine, we ended up falling, is what it is. They're gonna recap it. We'll go again. So we'll keep going. Obviously just wait for our team. That's like whacking the barriers as well while we're doing it, which is quite funny. Nice. Damage boost your Ram here because he's the one that's gonna get the damage through at this point. But yeah.
Tactical visor activated.
Nice. Nice rotation. If you can, whenever you're playing against a Tracer like that though, try to cheat yourself like to a piece of cover or something. Not just like randomly cheat yourself about. Because the cover you can then use to protect yourself against the Tracer. Damage boost there as well. Nice.
Did someone call?
Oh wow. Don't try and challenge this, just stay back, play your live, play on the point.
Thanks for the boost.
Nice. We help out. Probably maybe still winnable. Yeah, fortunately our rabbits are fallen. Nice contest here though. Lovely, lovely. Lovely contest.
Come here for you.
I'll be like, Kiriko TP to me! Really, like, really good solo though, I kind of say. And unfortunately, your team don't end up getting into going to recontest it. But it is what it is. We'll go for the last points. I can definitely tell, I think it's your soldier that's been lagging a bit though, to be fair. By some of the stuff that he's done and everything.
Your efforts will be attack the objective.
This might hurt more than usual.
Keep going. Obviously, we're gonna wander like halfway across the map now in order to get the next point. We switched to Sim now. Sim is obviously still really good damage boost, but obviously doesn't synergize as well as Soldier, but it should be fine.
Flashpoint unlocked.
Nice bit. Love how you just leave it because obviously you realise that they're lagging. Love how you focus with Ram here, right? And the reason why this is good is purely because obviously when DM's up, you like Ram's punches still go through compared to other stuff, say like Kiriko's like kunai and Torb's like spam and stuff like that as well. So yeah, so I think I really like the what's it called, the damage boost on the Ram here. But nice. Nice shots to try and help you Ram here. Nice damage boost as well. I love how far back you're playing as well. It's completely fine. Nice movement. Lovely positioning. Honestly, because I have no issues with your positioning whatsoever. Apart from there, I don't understand why we GA'd here. If we need to GA here, remember that we don't need... I've just skipped like way too far forward. Whenever we GA, right, we don't need to be kind of like with... you know, in the beam range like 24/7. Like, sure, we need to like obviously aim to like, have our beams on like as much as possible, but remember to value our own life. This was a perfect GA up here, but then we don't need to GA ourselves like above this fountain and stuff like that, right? We can wait for the Ram to come back to round to us, or we could GA ourselves to another like high ground or something like that to try and help out. All right, like I feel like we end up doing it for like no reason here basically. Like, the Ram's fine. The Ram's, like, above half HP. We could have maybe GA'd onto the high ground or something here. Nice. Now, once again, why we GA... Once again, we're doing like these random GAs. If we're safe, stay in that space. We were so safe to go, what's it called? To, like, to play still up here and, like, you know, away. Remember to, you know, keep our distance with our Valks. Look over the team. Right now, once again, we're just kind of like diving in with our Valk. Use our Valks to play back and to spectate. And like look back and, you know, like assess the situation, stuff like that. That's where there's someone behind me, that's why I moved. But even though like we can move like to a different part of the cover like close to us and stuff, we don't need to like jam ourselves like into the point there. We'll keep going. The toys end up falling. It's gonna be last team fight probably. He ends up diving in. Nice slingshot, unfortunately doesn't end up hitting. So overall, Kazu, I feel like the game started off really, really well, and then it kind of like fell apart as we went a little bit further into it. The reason is because at the beginning, I felt like you had some really, really good positioning and you played like really, really well. Your aim was quite good as well. But then it felt like as we continued on with the match, it kind of like deteriorated a little bit. But I'm not saying that you became stupid at the end kind of thing, because you still played extremely well. Because honestly, I will say you still like deserve better than silver, 100%, because you play extremely, extremely well. Okay, my first thing with advice with you is, if you can, try now to use your Valks to play back and play safe and think to yourself, where's like the best place I could play this Valk? Because I've seen it twice in this VOD where it's kind of like you've just J'd yourself in with the Valk, and you should use your Valk to try and gain as much information as possible, as well as play back and play safe. Okay, so first piece of advice is that. My second piece of advice is your reses. If you can, when you go for a res, try to cancel your GA, or like let the GA play out. Don't add like any slingshots onto it and stuff like that, because there's been a few times where we could have just done a straight GA and then res. It means our GA is back on cool, like, you know, it's back on, you know, we're able to use it at the end of the res, compared to if we slingshot, then obviously we can't have it. But no, other than that, Kazu, no, honestly, you've done absolutely amazingly once again. Like, genuinely, just play the game some more, get yourself back settled in if you want to, you know, keep climbing and stuff like that. Get yourself back settled in playing the game, because it was really, really well played this match, 100% Kazu. But yeah, thank you so much to everyone on YouTube as well as on Twitch that have been watching this. You guys can get your own VOD views. They offer 7,500 channel points. I do them on my Twitch on Sundays, but also stream on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Bye!